Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I haven't been online in the past few days. Life happens, right? So I've been very busy, and also I'm under the weather. Got a cold. You have all the pollen out there that really got to me. So I'm trying to push myself to get back to my routine. Yoga is very, very important. Yoga is very good for the health. Very good. So I have to push myself to get back to it. I know you are also going to do the same thing. You are also going to push yourself to get back to it, right? We are all working on getting better every day, right? One day at a time. So I'm going to start today with push-ups, and I'll see how many I can do. It's just warm up push-ups. So you do the same. It's just warm up, okay? All right. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So we are going to start now with the eye movements. Get in the yoga position. Move your eyes in the clockwise direction. Look up, clockwise direction. Eyes reach the top, center the eyes and close. Open the eyes again, looking up. Move the eyes in the counterclockwise direction. As the eyes reach the top, center the eyes and close. Rub the palms briskly. Rub the palms briskly. Then make a cup over the eyes with the palms. Make a cup over the eyes with the palms. Let it relax. Massage around the eyelids and the eyebrows. Gently massaging the area around the eyes. And then gently release the hands. Get ready for some simple warm up. So let's get into the hands. So we're now going to do a warm up. It's called the cat and cow stretch. Warm up. Cat and cow stretch. Shoulders, knees under the hips. Spread the fingers apart. Spread the fingers apart. Lift the head up. So when you inhale, create an arch. That's inhale. Exhale. Like this. Tuck the tailbone in. Lift the navel up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Then come back to the neutral position for a few breaths. Slowly roll back and sit up on your heels in the Vajrasana. So sit back on your heels if you can. If you can, sit back on your heels. Oh, thank you for joining. B Money, thank you for joining. Crazy Cat, thank you for joining. Please hit that subscribe button for me, please. Hit that subscribe button for me, please. Thank you for joining. God bless. So we are now going to do the breath of fire. Breath of fire, you force the air from your stomach all the way through your nose. Right. Force, let me move closer so you can see. So you force the air from your stomach all the way through your nose. Yes, and the benefits are that it strengthens and energizes the nervous system. Strengthens and energizes the nervous system and improves blood supply to the brain. It can be a very good exercise to help you bring down the stress, right? We are all stressed here now in the US, right? With the tariffs that Trump just put in place, right? So we are all stressed. So let's take it easy. Do this exercise, it might help you. So watch me do it. Watch. Excuse me. I said I had a cold, right? I'm under the weather. Okay, exhale completely. Exhale completely, breathe in your natural breath. So now we are going to the Surya Namaskar. Surya Namaskar is in Sanskrit. Sanskrit is an Indian language. We are going to do the Surya Namaskar called in English sun salutation. Let me move the camera so you can have a better view of me. Feet and toes together. Body relaxed. Spine is erect. So you start with your feet and toes together. Hands relaxed. Exhale and bring the palms together in the prayer position. Inhaling, stretching the arms out in front. Hands out in front. Raise them up. Stretch back. Exhale, bending forward. Exhale, bending forward. Keep the shoulders pulled out in front. Shoulders pulled out in front. Finally, drop the hands and shoulders. Drop the hands and shoulders. If you can touch your toes, the better. Make sure your back is straight. You're bending from the waist. The floor by bending the knees. Bend the knees. And then swing your left foot all the way back. Left foot all the way back. Left knee down. You're pushing the buttocks down and lifting the chest and chin up. And the right foot back. Go into the downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Trying to press the heels down and lifting the tailbone and buttocks up. Now bring the knees to the floor and chest and chin to the floor. The buttocks are lifted up at this point. Now slowly lower the buttocks down. Lift your head, neck and chest. And for the first round, we will lift the palms off the floor. Just trying to use the upper body strength to lift the chest higher. Keep breathing. And now put the palms back down. Push with the palms and getting back to the downward facing dog. Once again, in the downward facing dog, we make the effort to press the heels down. Now lift the head up and swing the left foot forward. Bring it up between the palms. Right knee goes down and you're looking up. Chin and chest up. Then the right foot forward, bring the 2 feet together, stretch the knees straight, bring the arms out in front, bring the body in the shape of the letter L, and then start stretching up and back as you inhale.
Finally, standing straight up, exhale and release the arms down. That's our basic round of the sun salutation. And in the second and third round, we will add a few minor variations to some of the stretches. So once again, let's bring the feet together, toes together, exhaling, palms together in the prayer position. Inhaling, swing the arms out to the side this time, raise them up and stretch back. Exhaling, bending forward. As you bend forward, bring the hands behind you. Interlock the fingers and pull the hands back. Keep breathing. With every inhalation, make the effort to pull the hands back and lift them up toward the ceiling. And as you exhale, attempt to close the gap between the chest and the thighs. Spend about 3 to 4 breaths here, synchronizing the movements, very gentle, subtle movements with your breath. Keeping all the stretching within the limits of your natural flexibility and endurance. And slowly now release the arms down, bend your knees. Once again, put the palms alongside the feet on the floor. This time swing the right foot back. Let's do a little variation here. So put the right knee down, lower the buttocks and begin to raise the arms up slowly. This is called the Anjaneya Asana, or the Hanuman pose, or a variation of it. You're making the effort to lift the arms up, elbows are straight, look up. Push the buttocks down and forward, and if you are comfortable, create an arch by pushing the shoulders back. And all effort is gentle. And always keep breathing. And now slowly release the palms down. The left foot back. Go into the downward facing dog. Let's spend a few extra breaths here. Try and deepen the stretch very gently. Lowering the heels closer and closer to the floor. And at the same time, try to push the buttocks back toward the back wall and lift the buttocks up. In the process, we are flattening the armpits, trying to even lower the forehead closer to the floor. Now let's bring the knees to the floor. Push the buttocks all the way back. And try to lower the buttocks on the heels. Lower the forehead. And in an effort to stretch the spine longer, let's start walking the fingertips away from us. Just making a gentle effort to stretch the spine. And now keeping the hands exactly where they are, slowly slide the body forward, keeping the chin close to the floor if possible, and then coming up into the cobra pose, Bhujangasana. In this pose, we're keeping the elbows close to the body, lifting the chest up, but keeping the navel on the floor in the second round. We're looking up. Maintaining a very gentle pressure with the palms from the palms on the floor. Pushing the chest forward and lifting it up. And now once again, push with the palms and get back to the downward facing dog. Lift the head up, this time swinging the right foot forward. Trying to bring the foot between the palms, left knee down, and then slowly begin to raise the arms up. And once again, we're pushing the buttocks down and forward. Elbows are straight, looking up, creating an arch if comfortable by pushing the shoulders back. That's optional. Creating an arch is always optional. And then slowly release the hands down. Swing the left foot forward. Stretch the knees straight. Trying to reach for the toes. And this time we'll swing the arms out to the side. And then very slowly begin to come up. Stretch back. And then come to a straight standing position. Release the arms, hands. Relax for a few breaths.
If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button for me. I see Ronaldo. Ronaldo, thank you for joining. Please hit that subscribe button, please.
Bring the palms together again in front of the chest. Inhaling, stretching the arms out in front. Raise them up and stretch back. And then slowly begin to bend forward as you exhale. You're trying to reach for the toes without bending the knees first. And now bend the knees, put the palms alongside the feet on the floor. Left foot back again. And in the third round, we will keep the knee off the floor. Then you're trying to press the left heel further back, which will straighten the left leg. Still lower the buttocks and lift the chest up, creating a nice stretch on the inner thighs and the spine. And now slowly swing the right foot back. And this time we go into a plank position. In the plank position, the heels, buttocks, and shoulders are all in one straight line. The shoulders are directly above your hands. The heels are gently pressed back, body is in a straight line. And now bring the knees to the floor. And very slowly begin to bend the elbows and lower the chest and thighs closer and closer to the floor. If you feel comfortable, when the chest is about 2 inches from the floor, hold that position for a couple of breaths. If not, just lower the abdomen down. And then when you're ready, begin to lift the head, neck and chest. And for the third round, we stretch the elbows straight. And we're rolling the shoulders up, pushing the chest forward and lifting it up. Try to lower the thighs down. Toes are pointing back. Tops of the feet flat on the floor. And if you feel comfortable, you can press with the top of the feet and lift the knees off the floor. And this is called the Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, or the upward facing dog. Lower the knees down. Once again, push with the palms to get back to the downward facing dog. Lift the head up. This time the left foot forward. Bring the foot between the palms. Keep the knee off the floor, the right knee. Press the heel back to stretch the leg straight. Lower the buttocks and lift the chest up. Feel the stretch. Slowly the right foot forward. Stretch the legs straight. Again, slowly stretch the arms out in front, L shape, and then begin to stretch up. Stretch back as you inhale. And then slowly standing straight up. Exhale and release the arms. And relax. Okay, let's do a balancing pose. Let's do the Vrikshasana, or what's called the tree pose.
So we are now going to do the tree pose.
Away from your mat.
The tree pose. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. So we are now going for the tree pose.
Let's start by lifting the left foot up and try to bring the sole of the foot against the inside of the right thigh. The effort is to bring the foot up as high as you can. But if that doesn't work, just place the sole of the foot wherever it feels comfortable. Join the palms in front of the chest. Fix your gaze at a spot in front. It usually helps a little better in your balance. When you feel comfortable in your initial balance, begin to raise the arms up overhead. Keeping your gaze fixed at this spot in front, stretch the arms up, elbows are straight. If possible, lift the shoulders and the rib cage up, get a nice stretch. And then very slowly bring the palms together in front of the chest first. And then slowly release the arms and the legs down. Take an extra breath or two here. Then when you're ready, we'll start with the other side. So this time lift the right foot up. Try to align the sole against the inside of the left thigh. Once again, bring the palms in the prayer position. And when you feel comfortable, begin to raise them up. Putting the arms and the shoulders up. In the balancing poses create not only they are good for physical balance, but also create a deep focus, improving concentration. Now slowly bring the palms together, the prayer position, and as you exhale, just release arms and legs down. Okay, and let's lie down on the abdomen, face down.
So let me move the camera again so you can have a better view.
Bring the arms either alongside the body or fold the elbows under your forehead or chin. Spread the feet apart. Just find a position that feels comfortable for a few breaths here. Just relax. And now we get ready for the Shalabhasana or the locust pose. Let's bring the feet together, chin on the floor, and bring the palms under the thighs. Stretch the elbows straight and tuck them in. And as you inhale, slowly begin to raise the legs up. Keep the chin on the floor. Keep the legs straight without bending the knees, lifting the legs, knees and thighs as high as is comfortable. And then very slowly bring the legs down as you exhale. Keep the hands where they are. Take a couple of breaths here. Relax. And once again, we do this one more time. So bring the feet together, stretch the legs back and begin to raise the legs up. Slow movement. Total awareness on where the stretch feels most. And again, as you exhale, slowly release the legs down. Bring the arms out. Put the other cheek on the floor and relax. Next we'll do the Dhanurasana or the bow pose. Put the forehead on the floor. Bend your knees. Hold the ankles. Going to slowly lift the head, neck and chest. And try to lift the knees and thighs off the floor. So Gently kick back into the hands with your feet. That should help you lift the knees and the thighs up. The elbows are straight, shoulders are pulled back, and you're looking up. Not overdoing it. This is a pretty intense stretch. Back off if you begin to feel uncomfortable. And now slowly release the pose, release the arms and legs. Rest for a couple of breaths. And then gently roll over onto your back in the Shavasana, or the dead body pose, just for a few breaths. Spread your feet and the arms. Just loosening up and relax. Now bring the feet together. Stretch the arms overhead. Pull the body longer by pulling the hands and shoulders back, toes pointing away. And next time you're ready to exhale, with the exhalation, come up to a sitting posture. Trying to sit up straight if possible. If you can just turn around. Face the center of the room. Just stretch the legs out. Take a couple of easy breaths. We'll get ready for the forward bending poses.
So we are now going to the forward bending poses. The forward bending poses.
Keep the right leg stretched out straight.
Or you can call it the head to knee pose.
Bend the left knee.
Bend the left knee.
Bring the sole of the left foot against the inside of the right thigh. And try to slide the foot as close to the perineum as you can. Stretch the arms out in front. Inhaling, begin to raise the arms up slowly. Pull the arms and shoulders up. And exhaling, begin to bend forward. Align your chest with the right thigh. Try to reach for the toes. If you cannot reach the toes, hold on to the ankles or the calf muscles. We're trying to keep the spine erect without rounding the spine.
So keep the spine erect. Spine should be erect. No rounding of the spine. And you bend at your waist.
The spine, pulling it from the base. As you exhale, very gently dropping the chest closer to its eyes. Spend about 5 to 7 breaths in this pose. Again, becoming fully aware of the stretch. Maintaining gentle, smooth breathing. And at no point overdoing the stretch. Now slowly stretch the arms out in front, raise them up slowly. And then as you exhale, release the arms. And switch to the other side. So stretch the left leg straight out. Bend the right knee. And align the sole of the right foot against the inside of the left thigh. Stretch the arms out in front, raise them up. Inhaling. Pull. Exhale. Begin to bend forward. And this time align the chest with the left thigh. Same technique. As you inhale, make the spine longer. And as you exhale, closing the gap between the chest and the left thigh. Maintaining the pose for about 5 to 7 breaths if it's comfortable. And feel free to come out of the pose anytime you begin to feel uncomfortable. You don't have to stay there until the final signal. And now gradually stretch the arms out, raise them up. Inhaling, and as you exhale, release the arms. And now stretching both the legs out in front for the full forward bend.
We are now going to do the full forward bend. Full forward bend.
Stretch the arms out in front, raise them up, inhaling. And as you exhale, begin to bend forward.
As you are exhaling, bend forward.
Try to bend.
Bend at your waist. Go all the way.
The lowest part of the spine.
Back should always be straight.
Straight, unrounded spine.
Your spine should be straight and unrounded.
Hold on to the ankles, to the calf muscles. Keep breathing. Smooth breath. Full awareness of the breath and your stretch. Now slowly stretch the arms out in front again. Raise them up as you inhale. And as you exhale, release the arms. Take a couple of extra breaths here. What's called the Purvottanasana or the reverse plank. So bring the hands.
We are now going to do the reverse plank. The reverse plank.
And you can either keep the fingers facing the feet or away from you depending on your comfort level. And now pressing down with the palms and the heels, begin to lift the buttocks up. Try to tilt the head back to look at the wall behind you. Roll the shoulders and the shoulder blades back. This will help you lift the chest higher. And also try to lift the buttocks higher. Toes are pointing away from you and down. Stay there for 3 to 4 breaths only if comfortable. And now slowly begin to lower the buttocks down. Finally, just roll the back down, lie down in Shavasana for a couple of breaths. Always remembering that yoga is all about awareness, building awareness at all levels of our being, physical, mental, emotional, intellectual. Always trying to create a deep connection with ourselves. Now we will get ready for the inversion called the Sarvangasana or the shoulder stand.
So we are now going to do the shoulder stand. Caution, please. If you are not familiar and comfortable with this, do not try this at home, please. I don't want you to get hurt. So, yeah, it can be challenging. Sometimes you have to start practicing by doing it on the wall. Yeah, all right.
Bring the arms alongside the body. Stretch the legs straight. And slowly begin to raise the legs up. When the legs become vertical, pause for a moment and then swing them overhead. With them parallel to the floor at this point. Bring the palms behind your back, supporting the body with the forearms at the elbows. And begin to raise the legs up. Our first effort is to bring the buttocks vertically above the shoulders. And when you are comfortable with that, then you start working on bringing the legs up to a vertical position as well. And in the final position, we're trying to make the heels, buttocks, and the shoulders in one vertical plane. Usually try to stay in the position for about 2 to 2.5 minutes. But anytime you feel uncomfortable before that, you can either lower the legs overhead or just come out of the pose at your convenience. At this point, we can start working on some of the variations that you are generally comfortable with. You can spread the legs wide apart into a V shape. Bring the legs back together, and keeping one leg vertical, lower the other leg all the way back to the floor if possible, or anywhere that's comfortable. We'll switch to the other leg. And finally, when you're ready, you can lower both the legs overhead into the plow position or the halasana. And again, if comfortable, you can bring the feet all the way back onto the floor, if not wherever they reach, never forcing your stretch. And we slowly begin to get out of the pose by lowering the back down to the floor first. When the tailbone touches the floor, then you start lowering the legs gently to the floor. And finally, resting in Shavasana for a few breaths. Now we get ready for the counter pose called the fish pose or the Matsyasana.
So we are now going to the fish pose. The fish pose.
Let's bring the feet together, come up on the elbows. You can bring the palms under your buttocks, facing up or down, depending on your own comfort level. You begin to lift the chest higher, and at the same time, lower the head down. So finally, the crown of the head makes a soft contact with the floor while the chest and the shoulder blades are lifted all the way up. You can make minor adjustments by either stretching the elbows straighter or putting a little more pressure with the elbows on the floor to lift the chest higher and keep the crown of the head on the floor. In the final position, if you're comfortable, you can lift the feet off the floor just 2 to 3 inches for additional abdominal and back stretch. When you're ready to come out of the pose, lower the feet down, come back up on the elbows. Really softly lower the chin against the chest, Jalanga Bandha. And gradually, one vertebra at a time, lower the back down to the floor. And finally allow the head to rest on the floor. Relax in Shavasana for a few breaths. Let's do a simple sequence of the Bhavan Muktasana or the winter leaving pose. Bring the feet together. Fold the right knee. Lift the right foot and hold the shin of the right leg with the 2 hands. And make a gentle effort to bring the knee closer to the chest. And now next time you're ready to exhale, with the exhalation, lift the head up. And gently close the gap between the knee and the forehead. So in this case, we are rounding the spine by bringing the knee closer to the forehead. Stay there for about 3 to 4 breaths if it's comfortable. And then slowly release the head down. And switch to the other leg. This time fold the left knee, hold the shin. First pull the knee closer to your chest. And then gradually lift the head up. Again, trying to close the gap between the knee and the forehead. Just a couple of breaths here. And then slowly release the head down. Release the leg. And now folding both the knees together and wrapping both the arms around the knees. Again, gently putting the knees closer to your chest. And when you're ready, exhale and lift the head up. Once again, bringing the knees closer to the forehead. Just a couple of breaths there. And slowly release the head down. Keep the arms wrapped around the knees. Let's roll the body side to side a few times. All the way to the right and then all the way to the left without lifting the head. Just a gentle massage of the spine when we roll the body. And next time you come back to the center, take an extra breath. And then begin to rock the body up and down. So you're creating a nice rocking chair move. As you come up, bring the feet to the floor. As you go back, lower the shoulders and the head back to the floor. And after 5 or 6 rounds of the rocking move, come back up to a sitting position. Rest for a couple of breaths. Now we get ready for the spinal twist. So let's stretch the legs out in front. Keep the spine straight. Bend the right knee and put the sole of the right foot on the outside of the left knee. Bring the right hand behind your spine. And you can either fold the right elbow so that the left elbow so that the left forearm is putting the knee in closer to you. Or if you're a little more flexible, you can bring the elbow outside the right knee and use the upper arm and the elbow to pull the knee in. Try to hold the left knee with the hand. Now with that gentle pressure on the floor with the right hand, make the effort to pull the right shoulder further back and away from you. So you're expanding the chest and gently pulling the shoulders apart from each other. That will create a more deeper experience of the spinal twist. So try to maintain the spine upright and vertical, turning the neck gently over the right shoulder, just to give a gentle neck stretch. Okay, do not overstretch the neck. You can even close the eyes to create a mental visual image of the entire length of the spine, visualizing the movement and the massage that every vertebra, every disc of the spine is experiencing. Try to maintain this pose for about 8 to 10 breaths. And now twist a little more and then slowly turn back to the center and take an extra breath or two here. Ready, switch to the other side. This time hold the left knee. Put the sole of the left foot on the outside of the right knee. Left hand goes behind you. You're looking over the left shoulder. And again with the right elbow, push from the outside of the left knee. So you're trying to create a big gap between the two shoulders by expanding the chest. Keeping the spine vertical. Gently looking over the left shoulder to stretch this neck on the other side. One of the best poses for the health of the spine. Not only the spine, but the entire nervous system, because all the nerves, they pass through the spine. We're also massaging the internal organs with the pressure of the neck thigh against the abdominal area. In particular, it's massaging the pancreas, which is a very highly recommended pose for controlling the insulin for diabetics or preventing of diabetes. Keep breathing. Always aware of the spinal stretch. Finally, twist it more and then turn around gently. Let's find a comfortable seated posture now, cross-legged. Yoga mudra.
So this is the yoga mudra. This is the very last asana, and we are done for today. And please, if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Thank you.
Keeping the spine nice and tall, eyes closed. As you exhale, begin to bend forward. Keeping the spine straight, keeping the buttocks on the floor. Go as far as you can. If you can rest the forehead on the floor. If not, wherever you reach comfortably. Maintain this pose for about 5 to 6 breaths. Just becoming aware of the prana, the energy that we have generated for ourselves during the asana session. Energize the body, cleanse it of all impurities and toxins. And with the next inhalation, slowly begin to come up. Finally, release the hands and lie down for deep relaxation. Thank you so much for your participation in the biohacking series. I hope you enjoyed the session.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. We have come to the end of our session today. Have a great day. See you same time tomorrow. God bless. Bye-bye.